Hey everyone, this is it's me. I'm just sitting here and gonna do a little casual thing. I'm gonna talk about the my experience with the Super Mario Brothers series, and just let you all know on an update about the videos. Super Mario Brothers, the first game has been entirely recorded. I finished it as of the time I record this. I just finished the game. I'm working on Lost Levels. I plan to review Lost Levels along with the other games. I'll probably start writing the script for Super Mario Brothers probably tomorrow, and expect the video to come up either the 1st of September or the first weekend of September. So just to let y'all know. So I just thought, to put something out. It's sort of in relation with the not only the launch of the Mario Brothers series review, but as of the Game Corner in general. I just thought I'd do a little casual thing and talk about the my personal experience with the Super Mario Brothers series. So I couldn't exactly tell you what year, because I remember when I was first introduced to Mario. Actually, I have it back here with me. So this red Nintendo Wii that I've had for about 10 or 11 years. This is actually the first video game system I had, and along with it we got see if I can find the game here. We got Wii Sports. I'm not going to pull that one out. That'll be for... Here it is. Okay, so we got Wii Sports, and we also got New Super Mario Bros. 3. Now, this is a fake cover. The actual thing it came in was this. So, but this just doesn't work, so I made a fake case. I hope to get an original case one day, but for now, I think this'll do. So yeah, this is my first Mario video game, or just first Mario game. It was New Super Mario Bros. Wii, and I have a lot of nostalgia for this one. Well, I guess the entire New Super Mario Bros. Series in general, because New Super Mario Bros. 2 was the reason I bought a Nintendo 3DS, because I was so in love with Mario at that time when I was a kid. And New Super Mario Bros. Of course, the original I played when I first got my DS. I believe that was about my birthday the next year after the Christmas that we got New Super Mario Brothers. So I guess I'll mention this is one of the few games that I still have that's like complete in box, like with everything, like cartridge, manual, everything. So I'm glad to have this. It's probably not that hard to find a complete in box, but I'm glad to have that. I guess same with New Super Mario Bros. 2. Again, a lot of people I feel like on the internet really don't like the New Super Mario Bros. Series, and I really don't understand why. I love these games. These games mean a lot to me. More so these three than you, because I got you about a year or two ago. I guess a year, but that series really means a lot to me, for nostalgia wise, because those are some of the first Mario games I ever played. So they have a deep connection with me, and I would commend that. I think each of them are basically sort of the same thing, the same sort of the same art style and graphics and all that. But I mean, each of them has specific, unique things about them that are different. Like in New Super Mario Brothers, you have certain abilities, or not certain abilities, certain power ups. Like the blue shell actually was a power up that you could turn into a shell, which I wish they'd bring that back one day. But whatever. And New Super Mario Bros. Wii, well, in New Super Mario Bros. There were only 6 worlds, and in New Super Mario Bros. Wii it was 8. Same for New Super Mario Bros. 2. There's a total of 6, but there are some extra worlds in there that aren't in New Super Mario Bros. Wii, which I think help it stand out a little. And also the big thing with that game is the coins, collecting a bunch of coins, which I think is it adds adds a sort of new challenge. Like, how many coins can you get until you get this or that or whatever. And they also had these little challenges. Basically, before Mario Maker, they had these little challenges they made of these levels you could play. And they brought back the Raccoon Leaf, which that was my first experience with the Raccoon Leaf, so I really enjoyed playing with the Raccoon Leaf. And of course, New Super Mario Bros. U was had the Acorn Leaf. So I don't know right now, at least in my mind, if I like them more or less than the classic Mario games, or early 2D Mario games, but they mean a lot to me, and I really enjoy playing them. I don't think they're as bad as people say they are. So I guess I'll go ahead and mention some other games too, as I was going on, more so spin-off stuff. I guess I'll go ahead and mention this. So Mario Kart. This is Mario Kart Wii. I've played a ton of Mario Kart games. Mario Kart Yeah, Mario Kart Wii. Here it is. Mario Kart 7. These were big games for me. Also Mario Kart DS. So it was DS, Wii, and 7 were big games in my childhood, and I they're among my probably top 5 Mario games, but my favorite is Mario Kart 8. I think it's obvious though because Mario Kart 8 is a masterpiece of a game. So, but yeah, so I enjoyed that. I also really enjoyed. I guess I haven't really played a lot of Mario Party games, but I do. I have Mario Kart, not Mario Kart, Mario Party DS for the Nintendo DS. I played that a lot. I also play. I don't have it on me right now, but Mario vs. Donkey Kong was. I haven't gone back to in years. I really need to play that again, but that was a fun little mini game thing. So, but that's really all I played for the longest time. So I guess I'll start back with the original series and some of the 3D games. But I guess I should mention this. As of now, I don't own all the Mario games. That's sort of one of the reasons why I'm doing early 2D Mario games. Is well, one thing I kind of want to split it up into separate multiple series because I think there's certain games that should be in their own series and it should just be one whole big thing. The other second, probably the bigger reason is because I don't own the only 2 games that I don't own in the main series are Mario Sunshine and Mario Galaxy 2. I own the others, so I don't own those. So that's another reason. Hopefully one day I'll be able to own those. Maybe because again, as I record this is late August, going into September of 2020. So hopefully for the 35th anniversary, at least get Sunshine HD or an HD remaster or somewhat of Sunshine. But so I'll come back to the Mario series. This isn't gonna be all end all. I'll come back. So I also going to mention the so I got into the early games in around 2015 and 16. So that was when I really started getting into retro video games. So I believe the first time I played Super Mario Brothers, I believe I downloaded it on my 3DS. I still have that. But actually, well, I won't mention these cartridges. But my first experience with Mario, the 2D Mario games on a console was the Super Mario All Stars Collection. Now I believe I've only beaten Mario and Mario 2. I've beaten lost levels at Mario 3. But if you have a Nintendo Wii, this is a really good game to get if you don't have to go hunt down a Super Nintendo. Pretty much the same game, but you get to use the Wii controller. That was another big thing because actually when I got this was before I owned a Super Nintendo. So I might get the Super Nintendo version, but I'm fine sticking with this for a while. But yeah, so this is the re-release version. You can see Nintendo Select. So they initially released this in 2010 for Mario's 25th anniversary, but that one has since been retired, and they introduced this in I believe 2015 or 16. So yeah, they were still Nintendo was still doing stuff for the Wii, but yeah. So it's my first experience on a console, and this is alright. I take some of the controls. It takes a bit of time to get used to, but overall I'd say this is a really good version of the games as a whole. So yeah, that was kind of nice. So I guess for the Mario series, so I got each of these actually in their order. So I'm one of probably the many that own the Super Mario Brothers Duck Hunt Combo cartridge because this is if you want to play it on NES, this is the cheapest way to get it. Is the Mario Brothers Duck Hunt Combo cartridge. I'd hope one day maybe to get the original cartridge of just Super Mario Brothers. I probably won't get rid of this though. I'll probably still maybe keep it. I don't know, but this is how I've played Mario Brothers on the NES or Super Mario Brothers. But so got this Christmas 2000, I believe 17. That's when I first got it. So this was so it's a nice get. I also got this with Zelda, I believe Galaga on NES. So we'll move on to Super Mario Brothers 2. Fun fact, I actually own 2 copies of this game. The other copy actually has the Nintendo seal of approval. I don't know why this one doesn't. But as far as I know, this is not a reproduction. This is an actual physical release cartridge by Nintendo. So yeah. But well, the story with that is actually because I got it for my birthday, I believe, in March of 2018. So my birthday's in March, and the game didn't work exactly, so we had to get another one. And so this one actually works really well. So it's actually a really nice copy of the game. I've kind of had an on and off relationship with this game because I don't know, because it's so. I mean, if you know the story, you would probably know why. But I'll mention that in my review, so I'll save that for then. But I've sort of had an on and off with this game, but then I started playing around with it more, and eventually went through the game, and I might show a picture of when I went through it and beat it on my old camera. But this was I really started to more appreciate this game, not only as a Mario game, but as just as an NES platformer in general, and honestly as a platformer in general. I really say that, I mean, if you're looking for something like really different from like the standard Mario like formula, this is excellent. So this is probably one of my favorite platforms on the NES, next to the other Mario games, of course, and the Mega Man games, and Kirby's Adventure as well. So I really still enjoy playing this game. Mario 3. So Mario 3, actually, I'd say of the classic games, this isn't my favorite. It might be my second favorite, but this is honestly, I will say this though. This is the best game on the NES, or not best game on the NES. Well, maybe it is. I don't know. I'd have to play this against Kirby's Adventure, because that game is also amazing on the NES. But yeah, it's either that or Kirby's Adventure as being the best NES game. But also, I was gonna say this is the best Mario game on the NES. It's definitely Super Mario Brothers 3. So this is. I mean, if you're younger than me or around my age, if you've been playing the new Super Mario Brothers series, pretty much you're as you've grown up, all that sort of stemmed from this. And people on the internet that are older than me will crap on the new Super Mario Brothers series because they're stealing from 3. I mean, I guess I don't see. I guess another thing too is, I mean, I can think of like the Zelda games and that I guess I'll say the Link to the Past form, because that's when it was introduced. That's been reused a ton of times throughout the series. So I mean, why can't Mario? And Mario's not even that like plot deep like Zelda is. So, anyways, but yeah, this was the best one I'd say on the NES. Had the most power. I think still has the most power ups of any Mario game. So there's just so much to do in this game. There's so much fun to be had. It's also it's also the most difficult on the NES besides Lost Levels, obviously. But this is this is the second hardest one. But even then, it's not really that hard. So you can still beat it, because you have unlimited continues. So that's nice to have. So I really enjoy Mario 3, best Mario game on the NES, possibly best NES game of all time. Now we get to Super Mario World. I'd probably say Super Mario World might be my favorite classic 2D Mario game. I don't know about 2D. I'd have to really figure that out. But yeah, this is one of my. This is probably the standard, or not gold standard, but I guess the gold standard of 2D Mario games, classic wise. I guess the only problem with this, well, not necessarily with the game itself, but there was in the Super Nintendo era, there were not many Mario games that really came out besides like educational stuff and well, Super Mario All Stars, but that was just a compilation of the previous games. But this is really the only one, and I mean, it was a launch title, which, well, it's still a good game. But even if it is a launch title, but I'm not saying that all launch titles are bad. Launch titles can be really good, like Breath of the Wild, and we'll get to Super Mario 64. But yeah, this was a good game. I really enjoyed playing this. I really enjoyed 100%ing this. This is probably the first Mario game that you could 100%. So actually, I'd say for the new Super Mario Brothers series, it was sort of a mixture between Mario 3 and Mario World. Mario 3 for pretty much its entire world design, and Mario World for sort of its percentage stuff or whatever. So this is really fun to 100%. I've done it, I believe, twice. So yeah, this is a really fun game, and also introduced Yoshi. So I'll mention a little more about Yoshi's history in the Mario World review. So but yeah, Yoshi was introduced. That was really fun, and I guess I'll say one good thing about this game compared to the new Super Mario Bros. Series. I wish they would do that in the new Super Mario Bros. Series, but you can keep Yoshi with you as you go on throughout your adventure, whereas in New Super Mario Bros. He was restricted to certain levels. So, but I mean, it's not an entire loss. At least he's in the game. So, yeah, this was a fun one. The other thing too is that, like I said, not many Mario games were released in that time. The only other big ones were Mario RPG and Mario World 2. And some people may ask, why aren't you reviewing Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island? Honestly, I really consider that a Yoshi game, more so than a Mario game. So that'll be part of the Yoshi series reviews if I ever get to them, and I hope to get to them one day. So yeah, Mario World probably the best 2D Mario game, at least in the early 2D games. And now we'll get on to the 3D games. I only have two to talk about. I don't have Odyssey with me, and I don't own 3D World, but I own some of the other ones. So I also mentioned both of these, Mario 64 and Mario 64 DS. Now Mario 64 DS I've owned for a long time. I got it early on when I had my DS, and so I couldn't get really far in the game because I didn't really understand because it was so different from New Super Mario Brothers. I think obviously because I was like it just worked so differently, but I still played it a lot. Um, this was a fun game. And actually, a couple of years ago, I finally took the time and 100% it. Got all 150 stars compared to the 120 stars in 64. But yeah, honestly I'll defend this game. If you see my room tour, I said I defend this game as being the definitive version of the game. So I really enjoy this game. Honestly, I guess I'll go ahead and say it now. This may be not only my favorite Mario game, but my favorite video game in general. This version specifically, because all the stuff you can do, I really love this game to death. So honestly, compared to the future 3D Mario games, they're honestly in almost every way they're entirely better. But there's just something about me. It's a certain feeling I get when I play Super Mario 64 that I just love. I honestly, for this game and for the original as well. So I get, I guess maybe a nostalgia rush or whatever whenever I play it, because it's I feel so at peace when I play these games. It's like I'm having fun even when the camera barely works in this game, or sometimes the controls in this game, because people complain online a lot about the D-pad. Honestly, it's not as bad as people say it is. So yeah, this is probably my favorite Mario game of all time. So yeah, so and in September, hopefully in between when I have time, when I'm not watching something or making the reviews, I'm hoping to play through Super Mario 64. I played through it on the Wii Virtual Console. I got to about 80 stars and then stopped. So I'm hoping this time to actually beat the game on the original cartridge 100%. So I'm glad to finally have this cartridge, and yeah, it's a really good game. If you've never played Super Mario 64, check it out. Well, probably no one really owns a Wii U anymore, but if you ever find that you want to get a Wii U, the game is available on the Virtual Console, both this and the DS version. But I'd say you better hurry because maybe not this year, but in a few years, Nintendo will probably shut down the Virtual Console on I guess both 3DS and for Wii U, because it's already been shut down on the Wii, I believe last year. So you better get it quick if you want to have some way to play the game. It's not on the N64, but if you're more of a, I guess not purist, but you want to have the original systems like me, then get the cartridge. So I said I don't own Sunshine. From what I've seen a lot of footage of it. I think the game looks really interesting. I really do want to play the game, and a lot of people say it's the worst 3D Mario game ever. And I don't know. I honestly have to play the game because I can't really, I guess, opinionate on that or whatever. But again, I guess most of what I'll say for, obviously I was on the pull up. Most of what I'll say for Galaxy is probably going to reside with Galaxy 2. Galaxy is amazing. Galaxy is a really solid 3D Mario game. I mean, this shows the potential. Honestly, I think this is, a lot of people really crap on the Wii because it's a baby's toy. Motion controls are terrible. I think this game proves not only was it not a kid's toy, and it could compete with the big boys with the 360 and PS3 in its time, but I mean it could do motion controls right, and this game did motion controls right. So It's not really done that often, but when it's used very well. Nintendo did an excellent job with this game. This is, I'd say if I didn't like Mario 64 so much for nostalgic reasons, Galaxy would probably be my favorite. And I did own this at one point. It was the Nintendo Selects version, but I lost the disc somehow, or the disc stopped working or whatever, so I had to get a new one. So this one's done well for me. I 100%ed this. Well, not entirely. I got all 120 and unlocked Luigi. I didn't get all 121 stars yet. But yeah, this is it. Actually, I may have to play Mario 64 and Mario Galaxy back to back. See which one I have a little more nostalgia for. Probably 64 because I played it way more, and I still own my childhood copy. Whereas this is an old eBay one. But I'm glad to have this game. This is a fun game to play, even if those 100% could get a little rough at times with some of the later stages. But this was fun. So. And then another early game I got. This may have been my third game because I think. So I think for my birthday I got. I bought my 3DS. I think I got 3 games. I think it was Mario Kart 7, New Super Mario Bros. 2, and this. So Super Mario 3D Land. This is another solid 3D Mario game. This is more or less a combination of the 3D Mario games and the 2D Mario games. I really hope they make another one of these. I'm hoping they port 3D World Deluxe or make 3D World Deluxe for the Switch, because they've done that with most of their Wii U games. So I hope they do that with this one. This was a really good one. I really enjoyed this. I haven't gone back to it in quite a few years, but I've gotten all the little star coins in there or whatever they're called. They were fun. I had some unique power ups that I think were nice. So yeah, this was this was one of my favorites when I was younger. So I'm trying to think. It's probably the last game I got out, and I guess I forgot to get some of the other games out, but I might show some images on the screen. But I guess I'll go ahead and mention the Mario Land games. I won't review Mario Land 3, Super Mario Land 3, which is just called Wario Land, because I want that to be about Wario, for a Wario series review. That'll be the whole like Wario Land series and other things. So that's another reason for that. The Mario Land games, I guess I'd say Mario Land 2 may be one of the best Game Boy games. Mario Land 2 looks really nice. Almost looks better than quite a few of the early NES games. I think it has great power-ups. It has the bunny ears, obviously, and some other things. So I think that's a really fun game. Probably the best portable game besides the newer ones. The original Mario Land. I mean, I guess the one good thing about it is that if you're in a bit of a time crunch, it's short. So I mean, that's one thing. But Mario Land honestly is, I guess his launch style was alright for the Game Boy, but to me, I don't really play it. I haven't really played it that often, except for this review. I'll be playing it, but yeah. I mean, I just think Mario Land 2 did such a good job that I mean, you don't. I still think there is reason to play Mario Land because it's close to sort of the Super Mario Brothers and the Lost Levels in that sense. But yeah, that was an alright game. I'll have to go back to it and see what I think of it. But I guess I don't hate the game. I don't really hate any of these games. I really love all these games. But yeah, that was an alright game. Well, again, when I review it, I'll see what I think of it. Forgetting something. I didn't mention Odyssey. I guess I'll mention Odyssey now. Odyssey is again another terrific. It's sort of, my relationship with that has also sort of been my relationship with the Switch in general. I've sort of been on and off with it throughout my life. Although recently, especially recently this year, I mean, I've been really wanting to get back into that system, and I've really started to appreciate the system more than I have in past years. Even though I don't really play it that much, I really need to. But yeah, Mario Odyssey was really good. There's a ton to collect in that game. I mean, it's not as like nightmarish as Breath of the Wild with all the seeds and the shrines and all that. But yeah, I mean, there's a total of 999 stars. I'm going through for all of them. I'm at like 600 right now or something. But yeah, that was a really fun game. It was really, I guess, a breath of fresh air, and it sort of deviated from the formula. But a lot of people say, it's like Super Mario 64 and Sunshine, but honestly, like the way it's set up, like the worlds, it honestly feels more to me like a Banjo-Kazooie game because I've never played Banjo-Kazooie from what the footage I've seen. You have like all the moons everywhere, and you have to go collect mods and boot you out of the stage. Like I guess pretty much most of the 3D Mario games did, at least from 64 to Galaxy 2. But yeah, that was a fun series, or fun game to play. I should have brought them out, but the Super Mario Bros. Super Show. Yeah, I actually watched that when I was a kid. Yeah, it was weird. They like In Circle or whatever they're called. Released these compilation discs of some episodes from the Super Mario Bros. Super Show in the from 1989, early '90. Yeah, I watched quite a few of those. I still have owned pretty much all of them since I was a kid. Because I was in love with Mario so much that I just wanted anything Mario. So I watched that. Although the weird thing about those is that they take out like the live action parts, maybe for copyright reasons or whatever. But the cartoon is preserved. And I also watched the Adventures of Super Mario Bros. 3 that was released the next year. That was honestly a much better improvement of a cartoon than the Super Show. And then Super Mario World, I'd say, was the best, even though there aren't that many episodes. But if you are interested and you own Netflix, I believe still the Super Mario Bros. Super Show is available. It may have been taken off, but for a time it was available on the Netflix, and it had all the episodes, all the live action segments. So I never really by the time that came out, I didn't own Netflix. My family didn't own Netflix till like 2016, 2017, maybe earlier. But yeah, I didn't watch it because by that time I was sort of out of that. So yeah, that was a fun show to watch when you're a little kid and you're in love with Mario all the time. But yeah, I'm glad to be doing this series of reviews because Mario means a lot to me. He was honestly the first video game franchise that I really remember playing all the time. So I guess I'd really wish for one thing, this isn't really Mario's fault. I'm going on, I guess, a gamer tangent. I wish I would have gotten into more so into video games and actually like playing them more than I've still played games for like around close to 10 years. Well, not close to 10 years, maybe a little over 10 years at this point. But that was one of my I guess my regrets, because I didn't really start like playing them like. Because like right now, because like starting this summer, I really started to play games like consistently. I was like one game's finished, then the next game, then the next game. I wish I would have done that when I was younger. I would really only play games when I sort of felt like it. But yeah, I guess you still sort of have to feel like playing games. But yeah, I'm hoping to keep doing what I've been doing. But also keep up, with things like school and like other things like that, because I don't want to fall behind. So, yeah. But yeah, this was fun. I'd say if you're interested, if you own actually this is probably the best thing. If you own a Nintendo Switch, get the Nintendo Switch and purchase the Nintendo Switch Online app because it will give you access to the NES and SNES online apps. So you get access to not only the Mario games, but like a ton of other NES and Super Nintendo games. They're actually pretty good. I might mention that with later series like Zelda and Metroid and other things like that. But yeah, so if you want to play the originals, but you don't want to invest in like an NES or whatever, then do that. Or you can obviously emulate. And actually, I guess I'll go ahead and mention that. Sort of. I'll probably mention it again in the actual review, but for Lost Levels, I'll have to be using an emulator, and if you know the story of Super Mario Bros. 2, then you'll know why, because it never not officially released here. So I'll go more into detail in that when I get to the review. So yeah, this was this is fun. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Make sure to look out for the Super Mario Brothers review. I believe September 1st or the first weekend of September. So that sometime next week. Again, hope to have all, I believe, 7 games out, all the reviews out by the end of September. And I'll be working on some other things. I might post an update video after the review and mention some things that are probably going to go on with the channel. So, thank you all for watching. Have a good day. Take care. And I can't say Arcade Chronicles, but whatever. So, have a good day, everyone.